All right, guys, we got to talk about this coronavirus thing. As of February 7th, there are over 32,000 confirmed cases globally and almost 650 confirmed deaths. That's pretty scary. Those numbers have exploded just in the last few weeks. But that's not what I'm really here to talk about. I want to talk about the effect this is having on society and on businesses and on people around us every day. I'm half Japanese myself, so I am of half Asian descent. And I've seen personally the effect this is having on people. Not maybe directly to myself, but in businesses that I attend, in restaurants that I like to frequent. It's scary stuff. Understandably, a lot of people are very paranoid about this. There's a lot of risk of infection. People are freaking out. This is like the new SARS, and it is. My understanding is it's kind of the same strain, or a different strain, but almost like a variant of it, which is scary enough. But the problem is that while there's good reason for people to be scared about this, they're taking it a little too far. If you've read the news, you've seen that there are people attacking Asians, Chinese in particular, since it is a virus that stemmed from Wuhan, from China. But it's just because it originated from there doesn't mean you start going and attacking people of a certain race, culture. It doesn't make any sense. People are telling people here in Toronto, they're telling business owners to go back home. They're shying away from Asian or Chinese businesses. They're shying away from Asians. They're paranoid to be around them because they think that they're the plague. This just simply isn't the case. Yes, there are 32,000 confirmed cases. Yes, there's over 600 dead. But that doesn't mean that every Asian person out there is going to be, the being around them is impending doom. It doesn't make sense the way people are freaking out about this. You absolutely should be concerned about this virus. You absolutely should take precautions, but that does not mean that you don't start to become prejudiced against people because of the virus. You don't start to attack people. Don't start telling them go home, leave the country. That's just asinine. It doesn't make any sense. This virus, it may have originated from China, but it can hit anyone, anywhere, at any time. There's cruise ships that have had outbreaks. There's flights that have had scares, such as the idiot unfortunately from this area, who decided to joke that he had the coronavirus and turn around a flight and screw everybody over that was on that flight or waiting for that flight. Some people are making light of it. That might be just their way of dealing with it. But some people are just handling this entirely the wrong way. If you are worried about the coronavirus or any virus, any infection, any flu that's going around, take the right precautions. Have your vitamin supplements. Make sure that you're washing your hands frequently. Just be clean and be logical. But you don't have to go to some extremes. If you're that scared about the coronavirus, just lock yourself at home and don't go outside. If you're that scared of everybody else and that scared of the businesses that may or may not have this virus. Because, sorry, hate to break it to you, but it's not just Chinese people that can possibly carry it. You can be anywhere. Just because you're avoiding that Mandarin restaurant, or you're avoiding the Pacific Mall in Toronto, or you're avoiding any other Asian business, doesn't mean you're safe. The virus can go from one person to another. It can be anywhere. It can be with anyone. You can be entirely in a different area of the city from where you think that the virus is, and it's still possible it could be there. So stop targeting Chinese people, stop targeting Asian people, and just bloody well live your lives and just do it right. Be careful, but don't be stupid. People are going to get sick, and unfortunately people already have died. There's probably going to be a lot more before this calms down. Unfortunately, it is sad. But shuttering people out of your life and refusing to do business with a certain culture, it just doesn't help anything. I went to the Mandarin restaurant a week or so ago, and the place was a ghost town. I've gone to malls that are usually very busy. They were ghost towns. And all of this, I'm sure at least a pretty big amount of this is because of this virus, because of people's paranoia. I can understand it. Again, I get it. People don't want to take the risks. That's fine if you just want to, stay home and avoid places. Just stop targeting people. Stop treating people differently because where they may or may not actually have been from themselves happens to be where the virus began, where the initial outbreak to our knowledge began. There's a better way to go about this. Just I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It blows my mind the way people freak out about this. There's so many issues with prejudice. There's so many issues with racism already in our world. We don't need this virus to be yet another thing to add fuel to that fire, guys. Just be good to one another. Use your heads. Just love people for who they are and stop hating them for what you think they might be. I guess that's it. I really didn't have anything more constructive to say, but I hope this kind of gets out to a few people out there. I hope that this might change your outlook on things. I don't know, guys. Just come on, just be smart. This doesn't make sense.